Hey guys, welcome back to her Hive.
Welcome back to the Hive.
Yay! We're so excited to be back this week. I have to remember to keep my feet flat to the floor, apparently.
Listen, nobody want to see the bottoms. Little do y'all know, they do be wanting to see the
bottoms. Is like the high ticket item on the foot.
Yes.
Yeah, the bottoms are what.
I'm gonna go back to selling feet pics. They say if it's that good, sell it.
I need to get my OnlyFans back started. You know, I had an OnlyFans.
Yes.
It was like PG-13, but I got out of it because it's like the time where you think I would forget to take pictures. Mm-hmm. Like the time
where you really look good.
Where I really look good. Yeah, mm-hmm. I would forget. And then I was like, fuck, I got to go redo my makeup and redo my hair and take these fucking pictures. Like, no, that was it. But I need to get back because it was decent money. Like, nothing, you know.
So what about like people like demanding certain things? Did people like ask you like, hey, do this, do that?
And then if you don't answer, they'll message you across platforms. So like I've had someone DM me on Instagram like, can you please answer your OnlyFans messages? And
recently I received an email, which I post my feet a lot just on my regular story because I like my feet. Like I'm a fan of them. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, no, you have good feet.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
We're so weird. But
we just love each other.
They emailed me and they were like, hey, like, are you selling feet content?
Oh.
And I was like, no, but what you trying to buy?
Right.
I got something.
No, they definitely will DM me and be like, can you do this type of video, that type of video, this type of video? And usually it's no, because it's usually, you know, very sexual. Like, yeah.
And they want you to talk and stuff. Honestly, truly, I used to do it. Like I used to do foot fetish community stuff. I even had like a whole page. I forget what it was called.
Yeah.
It was cute though. No, like literally I had a whole page.
Yeah.
But like this guy was like super weird. Like this guy that had like suggested me to get to it, he was like super weird. And then I realized like I used to make videos of my feet and like narrate them. Right? So I used to talk.
Okay.
I have a great voice. Jess is like, what? No, literally, I used to talk.
I'm trying to picture this video. So your video, you're zooming in on your feet, but you're also talking about your feet.
Yes.
Oh, okay. I got
but
it.
like feet fetish people are like foot slaves. So you talk to them. It's a form of like femdom. Yeah. So talk to them.
You had to talk down to them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I did that, right? And I really believe the guy like uploaded it on Pornhub or something and on YouTube. Oh. So a couple of years ago, oh my God, this is me being so open right now. A couple of years ago, you could search Dira the doll on Google Pornhub? And that would come up. And like I really had to like get it reported and stuff like that because it was just like, I mean, I don't want everybody to see it. You know what I mean? So I had a thing up for doll talk, like where you could like send in stuff to Dear Diras or whatever. Yeah. And somebody was like literally recently was like, what was your experience in doing like foot fetish work? And I was like, girl, I had to get on Google and make sure that shit wasn't still out there because like, I don't want anybody to see that.
I know. And that's such like a weird thing for somebody to do, to take like the private videos and then upload them. And
that man was rude and so nasty and so rude.
Nasty and so rude.
Yeah.
So nasty and so rude. Shout out to Elder Nene Leaks. Where is she these days? What is she doing?
Baby, that Zeus money got her some type of plastic surgery that...
She does look different.
She looks amazing.
Yeah.
It was a video of her and somebody was like, that's, who they say she was? That's Victoria Monet.
No, I saw a picture of her on maybe like Fashion Bomb Daily or something like that.
She looks amazing.
She looks really good. Like I don't want to say unusually good, but she looks really like great. Like
they say, what kind of adult are you going to be? I'm choosing Tracy Ellis Ross. Well, I'm already adult, but you know, like what type of older person?
What type of elder are you going to be?
Yes, yeah. I'm choosing Tracy Ellis Ross or Nene every time.
I love Nene. I miss Nene. I was watching old Housewives.
You know, Portia's coming back. I mean, not Phaedra. Portia's coming back. Phaedra.
I'm excited to see Frick and Frack back together. I think it'll be. The thing is with Phaedra, which kills me about Phaedra would be such a good housewife if she would just tell the truth. Like she refuses to have. I know, but she refuses to have like a layer. You remember? Did you see the Married to Medicine reunion this year? Mm-hmm. And remember how Apollo was like, we had a couple birthday parties for Aiden. Yeah, you guys just saw we had an on camera party for him essentially, but we had a birthday party and he was there. and I was there for my son's party, and he was like, Phaedra just does weird shit.
Yeah,
like,
to make it look a certain type of way.
Yeah, and it's like Phaedra still wants everyone to think she's a virgin. Like, that's the other problem.
Insane.
I was watching
dressed like that at the Megan Italian store, girl. You ain't no virgin. You got on Mac brand.
Well, that's because she told her parents that she, when she lied about being pregnant.
Yeah.
So she, I think, still has in her mind, for whatever reason, like
psychosis.
Yeah, like really wants to portray herself as like
that really dainty Southern belle.
Yes.
Now, what I will say is crazy is that the fact that they kicked Kenya off the show for allegedly
the drama porn, revenge porn.
Yeah, the revenge porn. But Phaedra literally lied about Kandi trying to sexually assault Portia.
Yeah.
And they gonna let her back on.
Well, because Candy's
you need to
off.
pick and choose.
I mean, they're definitely picking and choosing. I don't really know. I was rewatching season like 8, 9, and 10 of Atlanta. And that was when Kenya was in her hey bitchy day. Like she was really nasty. That's when Kim Fields was on.
Yeah.
She was horrible to Kim Fields. And then like the next season was the season, I forget. One season she sat out because remember she ran and got married off camera.
Yeah.
And then they made her sit out. She's a nasty woman. And I'm not really sad to see her go, honestly. But like,
yeah, I never liked
Kenya. I think it's a bit unfair for them to completely, because this is these women's jobs.
Yeah,
this is their
and that's
livelihood.
Their livelihood.
Yeah,
you see how. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you. You see how Love and Hip Hop is still going on? It's because that's those people's livelihood. That's like those people 9 to 5.
Yeah, Kirk and Rashida, like. That's right. Simone was asking me, like, do I watch? I'm like, I haven't watched that show in 10 years.
Because why do y'all not have nothing else better to do?
They have nothing, but there's still, Kirk and Rashida is still on. Like, they're still talking about him cheating, or he has a side baby or something.
Yeah, he had the side baby. So I always thought that was like a storyline. No, Kirk really has the side baby with the girl Jasmine, and the girl Jasmine is like, Kirk thinks that he can just send money and not be like there physically for the child. And Rashida's like, well, it's never going to go how you wanted to go. Why would you stay with that man if you cannot treat that child equally? Yeah. And when she talks about the child, she calls him that boy.
Oh, that's nasty. That's so nasty.
That's so nasty.
So rude.
And then they say that like Kirk is still trying to like fuck with Jasmine, which Jasmine's a very beautiful girl. I'm not going to lie. Rashida's beautiful.
Yeah, Rashida to me is very
But
pretty.
it's just like all these years, like when I was in high school, that happened, basically.
I was going to say that. I feel like Kirk and Rashida have been going through it since they've been on the show 10 years ago, if not longer.
Put it on her, make him want to marry me. It was the way he was looking at her. He was like, like, bitch, are you sure?
Oh, God. I just always remember K. Michelle saying, my name is Rashida. I rap like Shorty Low. K. Michelle was so good for TV. Like, she's so naturally funny. Like, she just gets it. But yeah, I feel bad for Kenya losing her job, losing her check.
Yes.
I'm excited to see Phaedra, but I'm only want to see Phaedra if she's going to give us something. Like, you can't just, even on Married to Medicine, she was flop.
I didn't understand why she was on Married to Medicine.
Because allegedly, which again, she doesn't show anything, allegedly she was dating a doctor. Now, did you see said doctor?
I never saw said doctor. I just saw her.
Any whiff of her dating anybody connected to medicine?
No.
And then they tried to say, remember when she was doing like the Reiki and the sound healing?
Yes.
I think they were trying to make that like a medicine. It's not at all, but trying to make it
I'm going to say, girl, you know more about that than me.
If you were to tell a physician, an MD, that you do Reiki, unfortunately, they laugh at us. Like, they don't view it as like a modality that's healing or anything like that, which is fine. Like, they went to school for 100 years to learn how to do.
You know better than me.
Right. All of that stuff. But no, she had no connection. She was allegedly dating a cardiologist, but never showed him. Never went on dates with him. Never did. She was just there.
She's crazy.
She's just
she's crazy. One thing I will say is Phaedra is crazy as hell.
She is. Mm-hmm. I wish we would get the real Phaedra, but yeah. They're Portia back. Portia going through all the divorce drama with that man. I can't. I have to move. I'm
Oh,
comfortable
Simon
now.
Goodbody.
Goodbody.
Goodbody. Yeah.
That's how I think it's said.
Oh my God! Did you see Fallon say? Do you think that they're gonna put Fallon on the show, like a little sneaky peeky? Because Fallon
not
said if
Fallon.
she sees Portia in the streets, it's on like popcorn. Which, like, girl, why are you mad? Because you was cheating on that man too, and then you had a baby and all this other stuff.
Didn't she have a baby and get
She
married?
had a whole baby
with
the pool boy.
Yeah.
He was cleaning their pool.
Yeah, he worked for them.
Oh, bitch, that's so 90s movie.
Yeah, he was like their.
She ate that.
She was like their like. I think it's called a. I think the technical word is like valet, but it's like a manservant. They just do
things around the home,
things around the house. Yeah. So they clean the pool. They're not the landscapers, but they can push the lawnmower around a little bit. You need to.
I'm sorry, my brain is going
move
like
your luggage.
Where do I get a manservant?
Right. If you need to get your luggage from the car to upstairs.
Yeah.
He does. He's just like a kind of like a
my God.
handyman.
Turn the air on.
You're hot. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. But she got pregnant by him and was in some sort of relationship with him. I thought they were engaged.
They were. Didn't he propose to her at the bowling alley?
I thought so.
Don't propose to me at no motherfucking bowling alley. Matter of fact,
Love wins. Not me, but
I'm about to say, Jazz, the face that you're making right now, does it?
no,
does it?
Not me, but it can. I don't know. I've never been proposed to, so who am I to say like the rules for proposal?
I want to be proposed to about everything. About, can I be your girlfriend?
Me too.
Can you lay with me at night?
Me too. I think you niggas don't be asking enough questions no more.
Exactly. Can you come?
Yeah.
Y'all don't be asking for enough permissions.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
That's a good one.
Niggas just want to do.
They just do.
We
They
say
don't
we're going to
ask.
stop saying B word and
Oh,
men.
sorry.
Men just want to do.
Yeah, you don't ask questions. You don't ask if it's cool. You just come, assume, do. That really, yeah.
Speaking of men not asking questions, they just come assume do.
Oh, God.
You got something to tell me?
I feel like this segment is turning somehow back to me.
Well, it's time for life updates.
Yeah, I have a life update.
Me and Jazz get carried away in our pop culture talk, which is great because we love pop culture.
We'll probably end up coming back because we have more pop culture things to talk about.
Yes. So this is the thing. Tell me how you've been. We took a week off.
Yeah, we
Jazz
did.
hosted Broccoli
Yes.
City with Walt. Tequila Talk hosted Broccoli City Stage for the second time in a row, you guys.
Yes.
And I'm always so proud of her. I'm down there on the stage, like, do the Millie Rock or something. Yeah. No.
My daughter was telling me the same thing. She was like, go like this with your arms. Do something. I was like,
Yeah, we were standing together.
I was like, you guys were standing there, and it was like, when Beyonce has her choreograph, whatever it's called, right here, and she's standing there, and the choreographer is like this, and then she's like, that's how I felt. I was like, just mirror their moves, whatever they do, just
I'm crying, but
let
no.
them guide you.
My girl does amazing things. So how was that? How was Broccoli weekend for you?
It was good. Broccoli City is always fun. Like, I think being a native Washingtonian and having a festival that's a DC festival is interesting. Like, that I can remember distinctly 2 years ago, Broccoli City, it was still happening in the spring. And this particular year, it was cold as fuck that day.
Really?
It was
You see, they keep
freezing
inching
cold.
it back.
Yeah.
They're like, we're going to avoid us some rain.
And I remember me and Walt were out there in Gin Pop and with our coats on and trying to hustle, wristbands and in the media tent. And I remember watching the stage and being like, damn, like, all right. And then here we are. We're now on the stage. So it's not a moment or an opportunity that we ever take for granted. I think that, Walt and I say this all the time. We're not on radio. We don't have big sponsors. We're not on TV. We are not media we have become media personalities, but we're not media personalities. And we're able to do the things that, quite frankly, a lot of people that are in certain situations can't do. And we're very appreciative of that. We're very thankful for that. For me, it's always a little like, Walt likes to host. I don't love to host because
Walt comes from a go-go band.
Yeah,
though.
Walt comes from a go-go background. So he's used to kind of that work in the crowd, things like that. I do really well in certain types of settings. And so hosting is tough for me. And then y'all know I don't dance. So it's also like, you're supposed to be on stage kind of getting the crowd hyped up and like hitting some dance moves, but I don't really do that. So it was fine. It was a lot of fun. My daughter was with me, which was an interesting experience. I love bringing my daughter.
It was her birthday.
It was her birthday. She's a teenager, y'all. So it's not like I bought my 4-year-old. She's grown, essentially.
And if so, mind your business.
Mind your business. Yeah, if I had my 4-year-old there, she was tucked up in the trailer eating snacks and watching her movies doing what she does. So whatever. Shout out to all the working parents. But yeah, it was great to have my daughter there. I love when my daughter can see me working. Mm-hmm. It's very important to me because I watched my mom work and I watched my mom do a lot of different things. So I love opportunities where she can see me in action and she can see like, oh, my mom's cool. Like,
yes, I'm about to say such a cool mom.
Yeah, like she knows. She got my wristband, so she was able to do her thing and get backstage and meet some folks.
Meet some people.
Mm-hmm. And it was her birthday, so she got like a birthday shout out from some artists. It was pretty cool.
I'm her number one fan. The daughter, not Jas. I'm just kidding. No, but yeah, like I enjoy going to those spaces and being able to see you do your thing. Yeah,
and it was a good.
It was so nice this year.
It was nice. Yeah,
it was great.
It was peaceful.
It was peaceful. The installations were nice.
Very nice.
The different brands and stuff that were there were like great. Like,
you're talking about the market at that?
Yes, and they were like giving away samples in so many different places and different merch. I love the Audi Field as a place for it. It was great.
It was great. Everything was fine. I will say,
and people got to sit down.
We got to sit, which I think is important. Like at a certain age, that festival all day, like and y'all have to remember, like you're on concrete. At these festivals, that shit is hard.
Jazz feet was hurting so bad, y'all.
My feet hurt so bad, and I think I have a little
blister.
A little bruise on my toe. I'm so pissed because it took last year. I got a bruise on my toenail, and it took. I couldn't get French for like a year because I had I'm so apprehensive about taking this glue off because I know I have a bruise, and I'm gonna be pissed that I can't get French until it grows out.
And we like to wear our toes matching, so I then went back to French. Why you didn't tell me? I would have got them white.
It's fine. Keep it French. I'm gonna see. Like when I take this off, I'm gonna see how bad the bruising. I already know it's bad. And I can't have no fucking black ass toenails with French. That looks disgusting. Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Black toenails are just
ooh. If your toenails are discolored, babe, there's something wrong with them. I'm sorry, whether it's a bruise or an infection. And I went to hair school and I passed state board and things like that. And, you have to do nails and stuff there too. Baby, you got something.
It's not supposed to be discolored.
That's between you and your, what's the feet doctor called?
Podiatrist.
Yes, that's between you and your podiatrist.
Yeah, I don't have to see thankfully, I don't have to see a podiatrist.
No, it's going to go away. It's going to grow out.
It's going to grow out.
But you know what I've noticed? We're so random. Toenails grow slower than fingernails.
Because they don't have exposure to air. I asked somebody that. Yeah, I was like, why do your toenails grow so much slower than your fingernails? And it's because they don't see air.
Her Hive teaching you something new every day.
Because I was curious. Shucks. Like, I want to know. Hell, I mean, not that my nails grow particularly fast, but I was observing. But yeah, it has to do with their cover.
Their oxidation. Okay. Yeah, I enjoy broccoli. Jas always takes care of me, and I go to support Jas, and then
Dira is my forever +1 to everything. Yes,
and then I just go explore myself, and do different things.
You were in your own. You have your own bubble.
But that's one thing about me. I think years of being an only child, but then being dependent on other people has shown me just to be alone, because you're on the stage. I can't be with you every second of the time. Yeah, I had Simone this year, but usually I'm a loner.
Yeah.
And I have Marcus. I didn't get left this year. You guys, they left me. No, honestly, okay, shout out to Road Show Marcus, because Marcus literally paid for a very expensive Uber for us. We live close proximity for us to get from Broccoli back home.
Today? I mean this year?
Yeah, this year. Mm-hmm. We had to walked Simone to her car. That's what happened. We walked Simone to her car, and then we kind of got an Uber from there. And then the second day I got picked up, because I was like, I'm not making Marcus spend that type of money. I mean, the second day I got picked up.
I bet the Ubers were really expensive.
Yeah, it's just because that whole area was so packed.
Yeah, we got
But
parking,
I do believe that it was just a good area. Like, I really enjoyed it. You had so many
the only thing, my only complaint, and this is not a personal complaint because they gave us street parking, was the parking situation. And
well, they had
Uber.
parking, baby, but the parking lots that were very close proximity, like the one under the Cambria, and like they were like $100 to park. Ooh. Simone parked all the way by the Nationals, and I think she paid $70.
That's what, and then the Ubers, you can't get an Uber from there. You have to get it from the Nationals, so you have to walk.
See, in my Uber there, the second day, I got that bridge. I got off on the bridge.
Oh,
it wasn't, but it's a pathway. They have great sidewalk and pathways down there. Whoever paved that, good job. Yeah, because all of the pathways lead right to the stadium.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. Because my daughter was trying to catch an Uber home, and they had to walk like. Oh. They.
Father Hive.
I was like, walk the children, please. Make sure the girl's okay. But yeah, it was a great experience. Hopefully we get it again next year. If not, we had a great time.
That is so good.
Yeah. Maybe.
Period.
That'd be fun.
Yes.
It'd be fun to split the stage. Yeah, it'd be cool.
So, okay, we got into broccoli. So, how have you been lately?
I've been okay. Like, I've realized that it's so weird when you can catch yourself reacting to things abnormally. Does that ever happen to you where you're like, oh, I'm freaking out right now? This is not a normal thought. Oh. All right, well, for me...
I'm reactive.
Okay.
Deadass.
Yeah, you are. So there are times where I can catch myself and be like, oh, you're doing a lot right now. And yeah.
I like that. Let me see.
So let's show me how you doing. Okay. So last week I told y'all a story of how I was the puppy that was getting suffocated. Like suffocated.
It's so squishy.
It was so squishy and so cute and so wonderful that it just got to be too much. So this is what happened. And y'all know, what I have realized about myself, I do not pivot well. Like if I think that the plan is 1, 2, 3, 4, and it ends up being 3, 2, 4, 6, 8, it's just too much for me to process. Even though 2 and 4 were already in my plan, it's not running. Okay. Secondly, I've noticed this about myself, and I have to push myself. Like a real homebody. I don't feel like doing shit.
Yeah.
Like I don't feel like leaving my house. I don't want to have company. I just want to relax.
But you know that's more of like a safe haven thing than a bad thing.
Right. Like a comfort thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this what happened.
Ooh.
I'm in my house, chilling.
In my house.
And the doorbell ring. We got, the ring camera, so you have to go downstairs. And so my daughter actually alerted me to the doorbell ringing because I didn't actually hear it.
All the way.
And she was like, someone's at the door. Someone's ringing the doorbell. And we hadn't ordered any DoorDash. Normally, if there's a delivery, they might ring the bell, but they step off. So I'm looking at my door, and somebody's at my door. So I'm like, oh, hello, can I help you? And he's like, yeah. I'm so sorry to bother you, but I'm looking for so-and-so. And I'm like, okay, hold on a second. And so I call so-and-so. I was like, somebody's at my house looking for you. I'm not okay with this. Like,
what?
Why are they here? Why do they know where I live? Why are they looking for you up here? This is not cool for me. Like, at all. At all. So I go downstairs. Mind you, in my house, I be naked. Or I just be wearing like little, underpants or whatever. So I have to get myself dressed to come downstairs. And I'm like, I crack my door and I'm like, he's like, I'm so sorry to bother you. But I say, here, hold on. And I pass the phone and I close the door. And so they talk.
He could have stole your phone.
He could have, but I knew he wasn't like a vagabond who was here to steal phones. Like, so that rubbed me very wrong.
But why do you... Okay, go ahead.
That rubbed me very wrong
before I say what the fuck I have to say.
Yeah, because I was like, first of all, don't ever have somebody in my house. I live here alone with my child. I'm uncomfortable. I've never met you before in my life. Sure, maybe I've heard your name once, but I don't know you. That's not cool. And you should not be so comfortable that people feel like they can show up at my house. Like, we're not there yet. We're not.
Why would you give out my address?
My address. My actual address where I lay my head with my child. Like, are you out of your mind? So then, this is the same day, that night, I get like 5 phone calls at 4:30 in the morning, back to back to back.
I'm about to mace his door handles.
And so finally I pick up. I'm like, hello? Yeah, so-and-so with me. He's so drunk and incoherent. I don't know what to do with him. I don't know where.
Throw him in the trash.
Literally. River. I'm like, can I just bring him back to your house to sleep on the couch? I said, absolutely not. Absolutely not. You can't. I'm in here alone with my child. I have to wake up in 3 hours for work. If he is so blacked out drunk that you don't know what to do with him, why are you going to bring him to my house? What am I going to do?
And what is he advertising you as?
Thank you. First of all, why do you feel like you can call me at 4:30 in the morning 5 times? 5 times to come deal with his... No. So I told him no. I said, no, you cannot bring him up here. Sorry. I don't know what to tell you. He's like, well, I can't bring him to my house. I said, well, I don't
know what the fuck you're going to do.
I don't know what to do, but good night.
Right.
Hung up the phone. Next morning, mid-morning, talked to so-and-so. They acting like nothing happened. They have no clue what's going on. So I say, well, were you aware that I got 5 phone calls at 4:30 this morning? Well, I don't see what the big deal is if someone calls my girl and wants to... I said, wait. Oh, wait a minute.
I'm about to do something real big for him.
Wait.
About to throw him a party.
I said, wait a minute. We've gotten our wires crossed because... What?
Is he mentally ill?
I'm not sure. I think he is the type that when he's in, but I think he's also the...
Smother type.
Yes. Where he needs... Yeah.
Did he apologize for the person coming to your fucking house?
Yes. And that's how the person got my phone number, because they also called me and apologized for coming to my home. So that's why the person had my phone number.
All you niggas have no boundary.
That's what I said to him. I said, first of all, let me just stop you here. What happened with that person showing up at my house, furthermore, them calling me at 4:30 in the morning,
that's the end of that,
is a reflection of a complete lack of boundaries.
Mm-hmm.
You cannot do that.
Yeah.
I don't know what you are telling people or how you are portraying this, but there is absolutely no reason that are you crazy? He felt like it was no big deal. You're my girl. He can call.
He can call and he can come. What's his address?
Okay.
Because I'm trying to go.
Bitch,
I'm leaving red balloons on the floor like it.
So basically, we had to have the conversation where I was like, look, you're cool and all of this. And I was like, we're still getting to know each other. He's like, no, we're not. I know you. I said, no, you don't. It's been a month.
He's scary. It gives he would turn around and be abusive. Those movies you see when the men are just really obsessed. I can't have
you, nobody else can have you. It was giving that. So I'm trying to also kind of temper my responses and my temper and my mouth, because I'm like, he could...
You don't want him to snap.
Exactly. And you have my address. So I don't want anything crazy to happen. But I said, he's like, me, blah, 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 blah. I said, it's been a
Obviously
month.
not. Because who the fuck does shit like that?
Yeah. I was like, I can't. I was like, furthermore, I've been, he refers to me as his wife and he wants to be married, da, da, da. And I was like, I told you to stop doing that. It makes me uncomfortable. And your girl, I'm not your girlfriend.
At all.
He was devastated. He was like, what? And I was like,
what? Because you already have tried to set some boundaries. So it's like,
and then even we had dinner. We had dinner earlier that week, and I had said to him at dinner, there were some boundaries there. No, we're cool. We're dating. We're doing all this stuff. Again, I put a boundary up. He wanted to come over, watch movies. I said, no, we're just having dinner. Let's not, do too much. It's not. I'm not going to do that to you. I'm not going to push and pull you. Let's just have dinner. We had a nice dinner. Let's call it here. Mm-hmm. But yeah, I had to really, he was just I feel basically he did too much, that he got played, that, yeah. I said, let me tell you something. Everything that you did was because you wanted to do it. I never asked for anything. I never said any of these things. These are all things that you were saying that you wanted to do. This was your vision. You. I'm just on the receiving end. like, so then I talked to my guy friend about it, and he was like, you know, you did the right thing. You had to kind of cut it off because, again, he is the type where you got to kind of watch it. He's a little, you know, crazed. And I was like, yeah, I'm seeing that now. So that's that update.
That's scary.
It's a little
But remember
bit.
I told you when Water Bottle happened that was scary. Like,
Yes.
that's ominous.
It is. I think that when you know somebody likes you or you know somebody loves you, not that you have a responsibility, but I'm treading very carefully because I realize that
He's unhinged.
people get passionate. Like, people...
You are so think the best of things.
I
It's
know.
not passionate. Like, to
It's
have people
crazy.
come to your house and stuff like that's
Yeah.
not passion.
Yeah.
And like, yeah, you could have like love at first sight and you can like be in love with people and stuff like that, but you've stated your boundaries more
Yes.
than once.
Oh,
So
yes.
at that point it's blatantly disrespectful.
Yeah.
And I know that like, okay, you're getting a little scary. So
Yeah.
let me watch my tone. But Jazz,
I know.
don't piss me off.
I know. So I have to figure out. That's what I've been doing is like, this is an Ask Her Hive, like really trying to back out of things.
He already said he feels played.
I know. So I'm like, so
All right, you feel played. What the
perfect.
fuck?
So I thought he would not text me no more. Like I thought it was done. I thought.
Oh my God, we're gonna have to get
No. Okay. Well, I definitely thought like the whole thing was wrapped up, but no, he definitely.
you want my.
Yeah, I don't know. Like we have to figure it out.
You may need a baby because I don't.
So yeah, that's my little life update. Here, trying, you know, just keeping my head up.
You want my life update?
Yeah, I do.
A nigga could fuck around and try. Blow his ass away.
That's the update.
No, dead ass. I feel like people know my situation. People don't. You know,
Yeah.
people are coming home, and what that has to do with me is nothing.
Nothing. It's a celebration, but you're not included. So
No, I really do wish the best. Everything's been going well for me right now. I haven't been in no drama. I haven't been
I just got out some drums. It's always something.
Y'all, Jazz is turning into me in real time. I don't know what's going on.
We're doing like a
Are
Freaky
you
Friday
fucking
switch.
pouting? Oh my
Why?
God.
Oh, okay.
He was I mean, I feel like you have these transitions in life, right?
Yeah.
And I'm in a transition stage. Like, I'm trying to do everything, not everything positive because nobody's perfect, but like, I go to Pilates now and I go to church
look
on
at
Sundays.
you.
And
that's right. You did do the Pilates.
yes.
You
and
love it.
I love Pilates. And like, even when Khadijah was here, she taught me like, you need to listen to positive things. Like,
Yeah.
me and Sarah Jakes Roberts, that's my glam girl, baby.
Oh,
Kick them
yes.
heels off. And
Yeah.
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 I am really in this space of life where the last couple of years for me have been stagnant. Yeah, I've been doing great things for Dare the Doll, but like inside,
Doesn't feel.
I don't feel different.
Okay.
And like these last couple of weeks, I feel different. I
That's
feel like I'm in a turning
good.
point in my life, and it really has nothing to do with anybody else, but it has everything to do with how I view myself.
That's good.
And like,
What brought about this change?
girl, I be tired of feeling like I'm wallowing. You can be so many things on the outside and feel so different on the inside. And like that's like a really, really big thing. And I feel like I own that. Like I don't ever try to act like everything's peaches and cream. Like, yeah, I feel like I'm that girl all the
Yeah,
time. But like
yeah.
on the inside, sometimes I feel like Nadir, the last 3 years. It could be hosting this and hosting that, but
Yeah.
like,
you don't feel like you've done you have had the personal.
yeah, I don't
Growth.
feel like I've done the inner work. And I
Yeah.
feel like when you get comfortable in a situation, sometimes a warm body is not enough.
Yeah.
And sometimes like sometimes we not even settle. Sometimes we're comfortable and the things that we feel about people, we just let them go by the wayside to make
Yeah.
things work.
Yeah.
And I feel like as women, we do that especially. And I feel like that's just what I've been doing. I'm sorry, I keep saying I feel like, but that's what I have been doing for a couple of number of years. And it takes for God to remove things out of your life for you to see that like, you've been saying that. Why you ain't been did that? So that's where I'm at in my life right now. I don't know.
That's a
I'm
good
just
place to
all about
be.
me. me number one, and yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Less about Dare the doll, more about Nadira Smith.
Yeah.
I feel like
That's good. I'm
Yeah.
happy for you. I saw
Thank
you were
you.
doing the Pilates. You know, all the girls are into Pilates now.
Mm-hmm.
I hear it's really hard. But you
It is.
have...
I have cheerleading
I was gonna say, you
gymnastics
have
background.
gym-
So
a gym
honestly, I'm not
background.
gonna lie. I was in there and some of them girls was like, and me, I'm just like, like move the legs, move the arms. Like, yeah, it was a good vibe.
You
though.
loved it.
I loved it.
And you had a good experience.
And I
at
go twice a
church.
week.
You go twice a week. Oh, you're really in.
You only see results if you go like twice a week.
Where
more
which
than
one
once
do
a week.
You go to? One by
I
our
go
house or
to
somewhere else?
Woodmore Town Center,
Oh,
but I
yeah.
think I'm gonna start buying some for the Laurel one because I hear that it's bigger and it also they have more spaces in the class. Like that Woodmore one, baby, all
be
the hot
packed.
girls go there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it definitely is overpacked, and you have to like I be on wait list for classes, and then sometimes people cancel, and then you get in. But
Oh wow.
Yeah.
So it's like a whole ordeal.
serious. Yeah.
How was church? Are you liking church? You love
Church was great. I went to Zion. Shout out to
by the
Pastor
house.
Battle.
Yeah.
Yes, right by your house.
Yeah.
And I just feel like I feel like sometimes my spiritual journey is for me or only me, but I just want to say that a lot of y'all are not doing stuff like that because you're embarrassed or you wonder
What you mean?
how people are going to feel
Coming to church?
Oh, now she's going to church.
Oh,
you get what I'm saying? Like people really think like that about what people think.
Yeah.
And Pastor they talked about that last Sunday, just like judgmentalness. Like no sin is better than the other. Like you scared to raise your hands and stand up in church because of what? You don't know these people.
That's true.
You know, and I just feel like God is never going to touch you in the ways that you need him to touch you if you're not ashamed. Like you're unashamed.
Yeah.
You're unbarred. Like you're there for one thing and one thing only.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I feel like a lot of us don't even notice that we have so much ego in everything we do.
Look at you testifying. Okay. Yeah, we love this. I'm excited for you. I'm
Thank
excited for the
you.
growth. Like, you know, we see everything Dira the doll is doing, and Dira the doll has been booked and busy for the last, as long as I've known you.
Thank you.
So for 3 years, 2 years, 3 years, however long that's been. But I'm happy to hear that, like, you're in a space where you were feeling it and you wanted something different and you did something about it. Like, I think that can be, really tough because I feel like I'm in a position where, you know, maybe I'm not so happy with the things in my life, but I'm feeling very stuck. Like, bitch, what are you gonna do about it? Oh shit, we can't say bitch anymore. But like,
You're not calling nobody a bitch.
that's true. I'm calling myself a bitch. I'm
Yeah.
not, yeah. So
That's
we
okay.
can still say that way.
Period.
But like, what are you doing about it? And if you're feeling defeated, okay, how much of it is like the system, the world, the whatever is
And
defeating
how much
you?
of it is you?
Yeah, and how much of it is me? And how long am I going to stay unhappy?
Yeah.
Because sometimes I think unhappiness is a choice. Sometimes I don't. Sometimes I think shit just be fucked up. And so you're unhappy and you're going to be unhappy because shit is fucked up for you. Sorry, but that's, you know, that's kind of where I am now. I wish I could change some things in my life. And maybe I need to start with, like, as you said, the Pilates, getting back into church.
Start with freaking boundaries,
I
Jasmine.
know.
You're stress me out. Like,
know.
I really don't got time to talk to you after this. I will call you. But you knew not to call me and tell me that shit. You knew to tell me that shit on air. And you
Yes.
can cut this out because that's very personal. But, like,
Yes, it's crazy.
your baby.
I know.
Fuck you.
I know. That's everyone's concern is like, fuck me, you're grown, but you have a little baby.
Yeah, and
in the
and,
house.
and she's growing and she's impressionable and stuff like that. That's all. Well, you know, that's
Yeah.
not for this.
We'll go.
But I do think that this is the time. Like, if you wait and you be like, I want to change this.
Yeah.
I'm gonna write some goals this week, but I'll do them next week.
Yeah.
If you don't get up and make the change, like, yeah, you can manifest, you can do all those things, but if you're not working towards it, it ain't gonna come.
That's how I feel. And I also feel like I'm having a bit of not necessarily like a midlife crisis, but I think I'm having the, like, approaching 40 crisis. Like, oh, bitch.
Oh, what we gonna do for your 40th birthday? We
I
gotta
don't
jump it like it's hot.
know. We got to have a good time because I'll be 40 in Jaden will be 18, so it's a big year for like.
We gotta take a trip.
I know, both of us. I can't wait. But I think that's also part of what's like eating at me a little bit is like.
And I am 2 years till 30, so I feel like in life we're just at these points where you feel like, okay, you're reaching this point. What you mad 'cause you're already 30?
Yeah.
Are you 30?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm about to say, oh. I'm just kidding.
She's 30.
No, but I just feel like time.
Yeah.
We don't have a lot of it.
I know.
And like time flies so fast.
I know.
And that's why I always tell people, like, when people be like, I was just saying this on Twitter. You know, on Twitter I'm gonna pop my shit, but like, yeah, I'm cool with y'all waiting 10 years for it to get greater later. Yeah. I'm not. Yeah. I want to see rainbows today. Yeah. I want the pot of gold today. No. Yeah. Like, and that's in relationships, that's in goals, that's in life. Like, I don't want to wait. Yeah. And because I don't wait, I always seem selfish. I always seem like I'm just literally thinking about myself, and I'm not ashamed to say that I am.
Okay. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I don't think there's anything wrong with prioritizing yourself. I think as women, we don't do that enough. We prioritize everything else and everybody else and then feel really shitty about making our own decisions for ourselves. Yeah. Like, look at me. I'm guilt-ridden over, like, something that could have killed me. Like,
no, dead ass.
Literally. And
come on, J-Lo.
Like, shout out to J-Lo. But yeah, it's a real thing that happens. I'm trying to work through, but
yeah, you know. I feel like
yes. Yeah, we have a question from our audience.
We have a question for our audience.
Yeah, go ahead. So I'll repeat it.
Year, 20 year reunion.
Yeah.
Her 10-year reunion.
Ooh. That girl for real.
Oh, and in that 10 year in that building, let me tell you, I've been helping plan my 10-year reunion.
Oh, you are?
Yes. So
I'm coming next year for me is 20.
Yeah. So me and Marcus is on the same weekend, and I've been helping plan it with people that I probably didn't talk to in high school. I'm being transparent.
Yeah, I'm sure.
And I'm so nice to those people. And I know they're probably like, damn, this is not the same bitch from high school. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. And I'm going to walk in there and the people that I was friends with in high school, I don't even speak to them anymore.
Oh, really?
I'm going to walk in there and get to know what everybody else is doing with their life. I'm not going to go. Everybody know what I'm doing in my life. Yeah. You know, it's front screen.
Yeah. I think it's the opposite.
But like, I'm going to go in there as a new person.
You're going brand new.
Yes. I'm going in there renewed.
Okay.
And I'm excited.
You should be. You should be a brand new slate, brand new person, and you're grown. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, you don't have that same...
I wasn't a bully or nothing. I was just very popular, and I had a stigma about me. But, like, honestly, I was the popular girl that, like, people bought me birthday gifts because I was so nice to other people. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, I can be very friendly.
You are very friendly.
Yes, but I just... In talking to people that I'm talking to now, I'm like, damn, I never really realized. And they're doing great things in life, like doctors and having kids and, like, just doing amazing things. And, like, I'm like, damn. Yeah. So much ego in high school for what?
For what? And then the people that, like, were whatever in high school, now they're not doing anything. They have, like, 7 kids.
Shout out to me.
Yeah. Like, that's why I say from my high school. Right. I say this all the time whenever my high school crew gets together and my college crew gets together. We still look fucking good. We still the niggas for real. Yes. Like, I'm excited about I can't believe it's 20. Like,
I love Jazz friends.
That's a big number that I'm like tripping off of. But, like, I'm excited to see everybody. We're all still cool. Like, all of our high school folks, we're all still cool with each other. We all still root for each other. We all like seeing each other. We like hanging out. So I'm excited about it.
Me and mine are not.
Really?
Me and my crew.
You know my friends. You love.
Yeah, I love her friends. But me and my crew, we're so many different walks of life. Like, we have had beefs. We've had just things, you know. Yeah. I mean, I don't ever want to be friends again. That's cool. But fine. I do wish them the best as well. I hope that they're getting absolutely everything they want out of life. So I'm probably the only person that's going to go to a reunion. I'm not going to lie.
Oh, really?
No. Out of that crew, they're just in different places.
Yeah, that's fine.
But shout out to them. One of them is like a really good dancer. She dances on tour with like different artists. She lives in LA. Yes.
Yeah. So a guy we went to high school with, he's a pretty famous sports writer and regular writer for like the Washington Post and national publications. Who else? We got a couple people that are doing pretty well.
The DMV grows up to do it big. Like people may not think so.
We got a few people that are doing really well out in LA. Some more writers. We got a couple people that did well in sports. Like maybe one or two that are still cool. You know, not in the league anymore or anything, but you know, still doing stuff.
Is that necessary?
I'm just being honest.
She's really turning into me. I don't know what's going on. But me and Jas are having like
we're having like a reversal right now. But yeah, I think it'll be good. We're all, you know, the people. I don't even remember having issues with anybody that I would still care about. Yeah. You know what I mean? At this point in time, it's been 20 years. I don't give a fuck. Like, my life is pretty fucking amazing. So.
That's good.
Bet you can't top that, bitch.
I'm crying.
That's what I like to say. No. Your life's not better than mine. So.
Even back then, though, I popped my shit and I ain't. You know, I ain't have shit but a good foundation. Yeah. And like I still have a good foundation, but I feel like I've made everything that people hate about me. Yeah.
You've made the best of.
I have made a whole living off of. Yeah. I remember I was arguing with somebody and she was like, "You talk shit for a living." No, I have a 9-to-5. But I'm glad that you think so.
I'm glad you think so.
I'm glad that you think so.
I'm glad people think I'm a full-time podcast. Thank you. Thank you. That lets me know like we're doing something great. We're doing something impact. We're doing something big that people think this is this is what I do all day is sit here and talk to you guys.
We're the latest in the city.
Yeah, because we like talking to you all day and that's what pays our bills.
Yes.
Yeah. So
I feel like that was well-rounded. Some stuff we didn't get to, but I feel like we can save it.
Yeah, we can save it. I mean, what were we going to talk about? We missed. I forgot.
We were talking about Krishan, and then we were talking about the Carisha thing.
Yeah, we can save. I
feel like this was a really good check-in with us, and I feel like we don't always get to talk about us because most of the time we talk about the guests, and I do feel like sometimes it has to be a little us focused because people want to know. Yeah. And I feel like we did really good.
Yeah. We did really well. We did. Yeah. The other two topics,
whatever.
Yeah.
This was way better than that.
This was way better than that. You got to know what's going on in our world.
Yes.
And that counts for much more than
what's going on in Krishan and Blueface's world. And
that poor little baby of theirs. Lord have mercy. God bless him. That's all I got. Y'all, they were making fun of me because I said that the baby should should be adopted and it should be a private adoption. Like the child is still young enough to not know who its parents are.
Baby, the internet. Well, yeah, they probably wouldn't even know that they're that person.
They wouldn't know.
You know how sometimes people go missing and they come back. Yes. They were a whole nother person.
That's what I'm saying. The child is less than 1 year old. He has no recollection. He's not going to remember anything. He should be adopted by a nice family in the Midwest somewhere and have no idea that his parents were fucking morons. Sorry to say it, but just, not everyone should be parents. The process that they put you through to be able to adopt a baby, that should be the same process they put you through. Like, in order to adopt a baby, you have to submit your financials. You have to do a psych test. They got to come to your house and physically inspect your house. It's like getting a security clearance. Like, they should do that for regular folks who, having babies too. So,
yes.
All right, sis. That's all I got for us today. It's been great.
I think it's been great.
Yeah.
And we have new hairstyles. I really hope that you guys see us.
Our hair.
We're fine.
I feel so much like the transformation that happens, y'all. My lash lady is on maternity leave, and I had been fucking huffing it with these.
I haven't even been wearing lashes, and I do clusters.
You do the clusters. Yeah, my daughter can do the clusters. I just missed her this time because we were running late and running busy. But y'all, that shit has such an impact. Like, I feel like.
Honestly, I think that I've gotten used to my face with all my lash extensions.
See,
my god sister does lashes, and I just at this point, my god sister says, "You don't like to sit." I don't. When my eyes close, I close my eyes. I wake up 100 lashes, bottom one. She does things to me.
Oh,
and I don't fuck with that.
Oh. Okay, I thought it was a positive thing.
No, my god sister, I think she does that type of stuff to me on purpose.
Oh, get you in big lashes.
Yes, but no, she's amazing. Book Pixie Winks.
Yeah.
But I think that's another part of my renewal, my transformation
you can look at
period.
That's the thing. Like, if you can look at yourself in the mirror and be happy, that is a huge thing. Like, I am adjusting to how my face looks, so it's like, every time I see myself, but. I'm happy for you.
Thank you, girl. Crazy ass lady.
Good. Okay, guys. guys. Thanks for coming to the Hive.
Thanks for coming to the Hive.
Please make sure you're following us on social media. We are everywhere. We're on Twitter, TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. We see you watching. Thank you so much. Please make sure you are subscribed to our channel.
Yes.
Anything else?
No. We thank you for the support, and it's only been a couple of months, but I feel like it's doing really well. The people love us. They be when we see people, they be like, "Oh my God, I love her."
I know. It's so fun. Like when I'm out, I saw somebody and they were like, "The show, The Hive. I love The Hive." I was like, "Oh,
yes.
thank you."
I go to work every day, and me and my mom, we run a best friend business. My best friend works there. Her best friend works there, and her best friend says all the time, "I watched her Hive this week. Yes, you and Jas. Da, da, da." So yes. I really hope this one touched you guys deep, because I don't never be telling y'all shit, and I don't care to inspire you hoes, but hey.
All right, well.
Do you.
Thank you. See you guys next week.